Good morning, students. This is Chiranjeevi from Lotus High School. Welcome to Lotus Academy. Today, let us deal the poem Animals, written by Walt Whitman. Animals poem, written by Walt Whitman. So let us see the biography sketch of Walt Whitman. So he was born on May 31st, 1819, and he was an American poet and journalist. He wrote the poems Leaves of Grass, Animals, Song of Myself, and he was died on March 26, 1892. So let me read the poem once. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Okay, let me give the difficult words in the stanza 1. They are placid. Placid means very calm, and self-contained means self-complacent. So here, I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. So I think, who is I here? The poet. The poet could think. The poet could turn and live with animals. So he can able to live with animals. They are so placid. They are very calm and self-contained. Self-contained in the sense they are self-contained. And I stand, the poet can able to stand and look at them long and long. So the poet can look at them very long and long. So how do the animals appear to the poet? So the animals appear very calm and peaceful and self-containing to the poet. So why does the poet wish to live with the animals? What is the reason behind of this? The poet wishes to live with these animals because he finds them better than men. So animals are better than man, according to the poet. So in this stanza, the poet desires to turn to the animals and live with the animals because they are calm and self-contained. They are at peace with themselves, living in their natural habitats and never complain. So they don't complain. Due to these qualities of the animals, the poet likes to stand and look at them for long periods of time. By stating long and long, here see long and long, the poet expresses his deep longing to look at them due to their qualities. And indirectly, the poet wants men to have these qualities. It also shows the poet's lament, means he was feeling very sorry for them, that human do not have these qualities. So animals, they have the qualities of peace and calm, but humans, they don't have these kind of qualities. So let us see the second stanza. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Here let us see the difficult words. Sweat means perspire, and whine means to cry about, and dissatisfied means not satisfied, and demented means mad, mania means state of being mad. Owning means possessing. So, possessing the things. Here they do not sweat and whine about their conditions. Here the poet says the animals do not make complaint and cry about their conditions like human beings. So, like human beings, they don't cry. They eat and sleep peacefully, while the humans, because of their wrong actions, complain. They also commit sins knowingly and complain and can't sleep. The humans, even after committing sins and wrong, talk about God and righteousness. Animals are simple hearted and do not worry about praying to God. So they are simple hearted, so they do not worry about praying to God. They don't discuss their sins regarding them. And the animals, because of their purity of their hearts, and do not need to pray to God for forgiveness. So they need not to pray to God for forgiveness because they are kind hearted. The animals are kind hearted and they do not need to talk or they need not ask God to fulfill their needs like humans do. But we human beings ask God for to fulfill our needs and needs, but animals can't. The humans are thus double standard and hypocrites. So we the humans are hypocrites. Means we are very selfish enough to do our duties and we ask forgiveness to God so that God may forgive our sins. In the same way, we ask every now and then we ask the forgiveness from God. Okay, let us see the third stanza. Not one kneels to another, not to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So, what are the difficult words we find in this stanza? Here, any difficult words are there here? So, kneels. Kneels means bends. Okay. So, this is the difficult word in this stanza. And if you see, not one kneels to another. Here, who is going to kneel? Kneel down. So let me see. Humans, on the other hand, possess many things, yet are always dissatisfied and crave for more. They need more and they ask more God. The poet calls this craze for owning things as madness. So this is something madness like. And animals do not need to pray for their sins, but we humans, we commit sins and we pray to God to get forgiveness. So animals are not disrespectable. Here they are not disrespectable. They are respectable only and unhappy to anything. So sometimes they may be unhappy because humans, they do some illegal activity towards animals. So they do not need to respect one or insult to other, as all of them are equal. So here everybody is equal. Animals or people are all are equal according to the poet. They are satisfied within themselves here. So man should be satisfied within themselves. But animals, if you look at the animals, so how do the animals treat their own? So the animals treat their own equally. Here, the animals treat their own equally. And how do these animals being behave about owning things? So they behave like the mad about owning things. Clear? So this is the explanation from this stanza. And mania means mad, state of being mad. So this we can expect from this poem. So let us see the last stanza of this poem. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? So if you observe here, so the difficult words Tokens means signs here. Tokens means signs. So evince means show, to show something. Plainly means clearly. Plainly means clearly. Possession means keep. And negligently means carelessly. Negligently means carelessly. So these are the difficult words in this stanza. And let us see. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. Means the poet says here, the animals show their relations to him. So the animals are going to show their relations to him. It means animals seem to have what the humans had once. So in the same way, animals also have the same qualities like humans. So humans have some good qualities years back, but as the technology developed, so they also have the selfish deeds in them. So in the same way, animals have what the humans had once. So these are self-contentment and innocence. Those are nothing but self-contentment and innocence. These two qualities they have. They remind the poet of these qualities and symbolize the lost values of humans. The poet wonders where from these tokens the animals had. So these signs animals had. So how did these animals had? The poet has the doubt. The poet believes that the advancement has corrupted the humans and made them sinful instead of teaching good virtues like kindness. So maybe the advancement, the technology has made the people to become bad, losing the virtues like kindness, innocence, and self-containment. So these three qualities are lost completely in humans due to this advancement of corruption. So made the man to become selfish. So the poet believes that the humans dropped those virtues long time ago and ignored these in their madness to possess more and more. So humans already lost these qualities. So the virtues means good qualities. Long time ago they lost these qualities. So but whereas animals they don't lose these qualities according to the poet. So what are these tokens of myself? Means tokens of myself means love and affection of the animals. These tokens of myself means love and affection of the animals. Here, so what makes the poet wonder? So animals love for the poet. This makes the wonder. So what makes him wonder? Because he had love for the animals. So animals love for the poet makes him wonder. So evince means show, to show something here. Okay, let me share the qualities of humans and animals. What humans do and animals don't do. See, humans do. They cry about their conditions. Humans can cry about their conditions. They lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They make the poet sick by discussing their duty to God. But animals don't do these. These things cannot done by animals. They don't cry about their conditions. They won't lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They don't make the poet sick by discussing their duty to God. So animals cannot do this because they are animals. They don't express their feelings like man. Whereas man can do all these things. So he can cry about his condition, he can weep for his sins, and he can discuss the things like. So before going to explain the poetic devices in the poem, let me explain the central idea of the poem. So in animals, the poet praises animals as he considered them better than the humans in many ways. So they possess certain qualities which humans do not have. The poet desires to live with the animals and experience a life in which no one complains and where they are free of sins and sorrow and are self-contained. So indirectly the poet praises the animals for these qualities and wants that such great qualities should be possessed by the humans also. And he believes that long back humans had these qualities but have lost them now due to various factors of modernization. He lost all those qualities. So this is the central idea of the poem. So one should love animals. So animals, they are kind enough to do the services for the society. So we should love the animals. So let us see the poetic devices. So repetition is mentioned in the stanza 1. Here let us see. I stand and look. I stand and look at them long. Here repetition of the words long. So it is called repetition of the words. And they do not. Here if you see the second stanza, they do not. Repetition is added here. And not one. Here not one. So not one. And next stanza not one. So it is also repeated. So let us see the alliteration. So repetition of the initial consonant sounds in the same line. So they do not make me sick. Here they do not make me sick. So why they do not make me sick here? They do not make me sick. So make m repeated. So they do not make me sick. Mania of owning things. Mania and owning and things and so n sound is repeated. Consonant sound is repeated. So it's there is no rhyme scheme in this poem. So there is no rhyme scheme used. It's a free verse poem. So no rhyme scheme. Let me give the gist of this poem. Usually animals are different from the humans. So they do not act madly in possessing things. It is madness for the humans. So they are simply crazy for material things. So then the animals do not kneel to another as the humans do. So for them all are equal. They treat one another equally. But here in the poem, for the poet, the animals are more human than the humans. They have no such bad qualities as the humans have. In their world, all are happy and content. They do not complain about anything. They show their relations to the poet and he accepts them. So these things can be find from this poem, Animals. So one should have the kindness and sympathy towards animals. And here we can observe the tokens of myself are tokens of nothing but love, affection, sympathy, kindness, fellow feelings. These are all tokens of myself means. So this is the gist of this story. Let me give the assignment, the home task for you. So page number 300 from your golden guide. So write down the questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Page number 300. Short answer type questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 short answer type questions in page number 300 and 301. So you write them. Thank you.